Run, passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are, Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy. And didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home. All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
I'm beating you. I'm beating you. LeBron James.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. They could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player
I'm
at
trying
this
to bet
position.
I'll make
I mean,
this
he can get wherever he wants to.
Mate! Get wrecked, dude. You're getting wrecked.
That's amazing.
Oh, damn. I wasn't looking.
Here's Thompson, the second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined.
Wet like water.
Soft touch.
Nope, never mind.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly.
No
He's
way.
ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
LeBron's shot is good.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Green left side. Bogut kicks to Curry. Thompson dishes to Bogut. Barnes passes to Thompson. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 8 points.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors get it back.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Warriors leading by 8.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut, and it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. And Cleveland with a change here too. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith. Outside Curry. Feeds it to Iguodala. Thompson for 3. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Another miss by James. So it's the Warriors now. They have a 9-point lead. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Shoots the 3. That's good. Iguodala's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Spates kicks to Green. And another three for Golden State.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
They get the rebound. Here's Fry. And at last, they get one to fall.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here's LeBron and Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court. Timeout for Golden State.
Now a timeout called by
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
To stay hydrated, it's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got his first points in this one. And as the first... And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA.
For me, at a younger age...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really he's dealt with, and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot. Here's Dellavedova. The three-pointer, no good. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. That's tipped. Iguodala outside. Barbosa. Spates kicks to Barbosa. Golden State moving the ball around. Three-pointer. Inside. Dishes it to Ezeli. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Warriors leading by 10. 0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the night.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and of course the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap, a freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
First personal foul, teams first.
So it's the Warriors now. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And the basket by Curry.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from him.
Second shot opportunity. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team second.
Curry with it. Picked up by Thompson. Curry dishes to Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Releases from the wing and drills it. Thompson's got 13.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
His second person, 13.
It's taken away by Smith. LeBron against Thompson, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors, look out, and then you throw stuff like that. How does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
Smith. Cleveland gets it back. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors leading by 16. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Timeout.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to knock 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Green kicks to Barnes. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland.
Channing Frye.
The Cavaliers trail by 16.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
From deep three-point range, and James pulls it down.
And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well.
James against Green. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. 1:46 left in the second quarter. James. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken. You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, Jay. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fellas? You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And, Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Here's Golden State. They're on an 11-2 run, and he gets it to go. 15 points for Klay Thompson.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the Warriors get it back. Curry. shot.
I don't believe what I
How
just
in
saw
the
right
world?
there.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Thompson. The feed to Clark. From deep. No good. Path so far fairly one-sided.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
Well, it has been an electric performance.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 20 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5. Thompson inside the line, and they can